All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we begin this lesson, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
To
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahweh
Ba'ashem,
Shai,
Yahshua, Ba'ashem,
Hakadosh.
Rakakadash.
The honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom, Barakim to you, brothers and sisters out there. Or as you can see, the title is E is on his way out. Basically, going into how he's getting ready, basically to go back to his real state. Because right now he's puffed up, he's proud, he's got infinite riches in the sense of the earth. But really, this is not who he really is. This is just a facade, so to speak. This is just a small period of time where the Lord has given this man power to essentially teach the Israelites a lesson that wickedness has no place on earth. All right. So it's really
Mm-hmm.
just to make a point. This man is not going to be here for much longer. All right. His time has came and went. And we can see that because even his own people, which the Edomites, collectively in the Bible are known as the Caucasians or the so-called white people, collectively, because you have Edomites that look like Jake, that look like other nations, and of course you have Israelites that look like Edomites. But the majority of the so-called white race is the nation of Edom in the Bible. All right, starting with the elite banker family, starting with Amalek, the JOOs, they rule the planet Earth, which is why it's in shambles, but they're about to be taken out of power. So we're just
Mm-hmm.
going to get some scriptures on that. The brother said he wanted to start with Second Esdras.
Salaki, I got one more. I'm gonna start with two of them because you quoted that basically Esau is going to go back to his natural state along with the other nations because the other nations are made to be our servants. All right, and it still is that today, but the roles have been reversed because we're in captivity.
I actually,
So yeah, you go ahead.
just because you said that, real quick, so
No, you good.
what the, okay, wait. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 10 and 7.
That's the
I have
spirit.
seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So basically, the roles are flipped. Those
Mm-hmm.
that are supposed to be serving, because horses represent power, and especially even back in the military times or during slavery, if you had a horse, you had authority and you had power. Right. So you have
Mm-hmm.
the people that are supposed to be slaves and supposed to be serving, they're in positions of authority. Whereas, like it says, the princes, the rulers, the true rulers, the true so-called royal family, the Israelites, they're slaves right now. And with that, actually, that's that scripture too, because you're calling me where it got brought up in conversation how really we're not even technically supposed to be here. The
Yep.
scripture says that those that were not supposed to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken of it.
Yep.
Right. So this is not, and that's why when we see Jake comfortable with this and he's willing to work another 45 years at his dumbass job, and then he want, people, all Israelites that want to settle down here and have a life in Babylon, we fucking hate you, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're disgusted by you because we can't take this shit. This is not where our glory abides. This ain't
Mm-hmm.
living at all. And it doesn't matter what job position you have, where you live. This is not your heaven. This is not the place where you want to establish your life.
Mm-hmm.
This is a damn prison cell, man.
it's
That's a
like
lot.
it's like no, that's the spirit because I had that pull that Ecclesiastes 10 because we were saying that. That's what made me think about that Ecclesiastes, but you're paid to play a role. You still hear me out?
Now I can. It cut off for a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
See, that's Satan. You know what? I'm just gonna read. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's because I was talking the whole time, but I'm. This is second Esdras. That's gonna say 10. 6 and of Esau. It says, then answer I and well, it's a lot here. Yeah, yeah. Then answer I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first? Which Esau, he came out first. It's read all over. When shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followed, which is talking about Jacob. It says, verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, and Jacob is Yahushua. He gonna take down Esau. You know, of course we Jacob too, but it starts with Yahweh Shai, not us. You know, it says for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So that's what's happening. Esau's at the end of an eon, of an age, and we have next. But what I forgot how I was gonna say it. Salakia. What's going to play out in our rulership in our kingdom of heaven? Well, we're gonna get in on that because it said that in not Sirach, Ecclesiastes 10, I seen servants upon horses, so they're gonna be right back in their estate. They're gonna be servants in our kingdom. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. What you do to us, it has to happen to you. So I'm gonna get this Revelation 10. I mean, why I keep saying 10? This Revelation 13 and verse 10, real quick. So Revelation 13:9 through 10, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, which are the Israelites. So who led the Israelites into captivity? Esau, Edom, Ham, and Ishmael, and really all the other nations. Because guess what? The Lord ain't forgot about the Babylonian captivity. He ain't forgot about the Medo-Persian captivity. Which they gave some lenience toward us with rebuilding the temple and so forth, and that be paid back. But you still got to pay. All these different kingdoms that had the Israelites in captivity, the Greeks, the Romans, y'all all have to pay. Y'all never paid for that. So y'all got to pay. You got some?
Yeah, I got one. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord is going to pay back everybody.
Yeah.
And this is even talking about the wicked of our people right now.
Yeah.
Because they trouble us. Like when it talks about in Zechariah 14:12, those that have fought against Jerusalem, that's not just talking about the other nation, that's talking about our people too. Because our people are likened unto the heathens. Right. But ultimately we know, like it says in Romans, that all Israel is going to be saved. All Israel is going to receive the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be here on earth, but all the other nations, they're going to serve us, because that was the whole point of them being created, which is actually in that second Ezra 6 at the end. Ezra is talking about, well, I'll just grab it. Should have quoted it. Second Ezra 6 towards the end. I'm gonna get 57.
Oh yeah.
Second Ezra 6 and 57 to 59. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So, like you just said, these heathens, they're not meant to be lords over us. This earth is not meant for them to, be governing. This is for the Israelites. All these things, all these other nations, they were all created for us to serve and benefit us. We're not supposed to be working. All right. We're not supposed to be living paycheck to paycheck. We're supposed to be being served. We're supposed to be on top of the world. We're supposed to be the governing body that's calling the shots. Because we were the only nation that was given the law. We're the only nation that knows how to execute righteousness, which is why when we go off, the Lord comes down on us. Because, with great power comes great responsibility. There was
Yep.
a lot given onto our nation as a people. You can't just be the chosen people and there ain't no stipulations to that. There's going to be repercussions for not following these laws and regulations that the Lord has given onto us because he didn't you're not like another nation. You're not like the other 17 nations. You're the one and only that he chose.
Hmm. Yep. Because I'm gonna get this Psalm 2, because really the commandments were for us to govern, the land, it's ordinances and so forth on how to conduct yourself, how to rule a nation, how to rule the land, and everything. And you see what's happening with that not being followed. Everything is fucked up, and everything's fucked up because the wicked are in rulership. When the wicked are, roughly paraphrasing, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So you see that the righteous, the ones that's supposed to be up top, are not ruling. So really, the whole earth is mourning, and like I says in that Romans 8, the creation is waiting for the sons, the manifestation of the sons of God. So really, everything is waiting on for Yahweh Shah to return and him to set his nation right back up. So I'm gonna get this Psalm 2 and son. I'm gonna start at 7 because it talks about Yahweh Shai, but the main point that I want was on down. So Psalm 2 and 7, I will declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee, asking me, and I should give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. That's getting ready to happen. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, who the heathen, the servants. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. And who is that? That's the Israelites. And so, because the wise ain't ruling, the ones that's supposed to be instructed, the judges of the earth ain't ruling, what's wrong? The world's fucked up. The other nations are fucked up. The animals, the food, everything is fucked up. So we, the Israelites, the judges of the earth, it is dire for us to be right back in the power, starting with Yahweh Shemiah Shai. We are the ones that's instructed to guide, not you heathens, not you servants. Verse 11, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry with thee, which kiss the Son means to prostrate, means to worship. So when Yahweh Shemiah Shai returns, guess what? We're going to bow and worship. Heathens, y'all not going to do that. You're going to be made to bow. And that's what you're going to be doing for the next, for forever when we get in the power. You're going to always bow. That's where you belong. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him, which is the 144,000, the one third, that great multitude of men, women, and children. And I got this too to go back on Esau as this is that Amos 1 and 11. It says, thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and that's what's really going to happen too in time of Jacob's trouble. The main adversary, the main one's going to come for us is Esau Edom with his martial law troops, along with the other nations. He's the head motherfucking honcho. It says, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, so he has a continual hatred for Jake. This is why this nigga can't be forgiven. This is why. This no, none of that. And he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Timon, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. And Basra is here in America. The Timonites, the Germans, the shit. Some in some form of fashion, this is small hats, because some of them are Timonites, you know. Of course they're Amalek, but they're all in one. Timon and Amalek, they're all in one. It says thus. Oh, let's talk about Ammon and the other nations. But yeah, the main point was that the Lord's gonna pay you back, Esau. Your punishment is not gonna be turned away. You got some up.
Yeah, I got two because they go together. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So
Mm-hmm.
everything is all messed up, like the scriptures say, upside down. All right, in Isaiah 29. But
Yep.
this is Sirach 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. I'm going to get the etymology of the word profitable. For profitable, it says yielding spiritual or moral benefit useful, expedient helpful, money making. All right, so Esau, Edom being in rulership along with these other nations, because Moab, Moab and Esau, the Russians, Chinese, Moab, and then the Russians, which is more Edomites, they think they got next. No, none of you nations are profitable to rule. But damn sure not the so-called white man Esau, Edom. All right, we see that every day. It just gets worse and worse. That's why the scriptures say in Matthew 24 that if the days weren't shortened, there'd be nobody to be saved. Nobody would get saved. Right? You got Elon Musk over here talking about all these damn robots that they're expected to populate the earth with by 2040. This shit is through. I think scientists say that by 2050, pollution is going to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
We're at the end. This man has to be taken out of power, and it's important to understand that he's not going to give up the seat. He's not just going to, oh, okay, and just walk away into the sunset. This man's going to go down with great wrath because he's proud as all hell. And he's going to get obliterated and he's going to get bitched, but he's still going to fight because it's the Lord's movie and that's how he wants it. It's, it's exciting to the Lord. It's a great movie, the greatest movie. But ultimately, Esau Edom doesn't stand a chance against Yahushua. And he knows that. He doesn't stand a chance against us if the Lord grants us that power, which is why even with all the innumerable riches on the earth, the elite banker families are still going to be the first fruits of slavery. It doesn't matter how much money or big security guards you got, bunkers. All that shit is irrelevant because we just going to teleport up in there and snatch your ass up. So compared to the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and especially compared to Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're nothing. You're below dung, nigga.
Yeah. I got this Isaiah 14. Well, shit, really, I'm gonna go to this Luke 10 real quick. And let me get the main point. Luke 10 and 18. It says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, which heaven is rulership. This ain't Satan falling from heaven, not no fallen angel bullshit.
Right.
It says, he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Satan is this man that comes like Satan, or when you go into the word, is Esau Edom. He's getting ready to fall from his rulership. It's gonna be quick. Lightning, you can't see lightning actually hit the ground. You see it, but you don't see exactly where it hits, but it's fast. Sometimes you don't even really see it hitting the ground. You just see the flash, boom. So that's how fast Esau Edom is going to fall. It's going to be quick. It says, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all power of the enemy." Which we have a little bit of that power because we have wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So we treading on them with this word because what it say, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So it's his word first. It says, "And over all power of the enemy, and nothing by any means shall hurt you." And that's also going to happen when the Lord raise up his man. All right. It says, "Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you," because when you read up above in verse 17, it talks about the 70, that rejoice in the Lord, saying the devils are subject unto us, which the 70 represent the elect. It says, "Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven." So those are the ones that's written in the book of life that's going to rejoice when Esau Edom falls. You got some out. But I got this Isaiah 14:2. Salaki, brother. I'll make it quick. Isaiah 14:1, because it talks about, this is what's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. And it's happening on a small scale on this side with the northern kingdom and southern kingdom coming together, starting with the brothers that's teaching. It says for Isaiah 14:1, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, set them in their own land, and the strangers, which this this word for stranger goes into the Israelite foreigners. All right. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right, that sentence is finished right here in verse 2 when it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. It's not talking about the strangers up here in verse 1. That sentence in the first verse is done. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. All right, that first little verse is referring to this. It says, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right, so verse 2 and verse 1 is not talking about the strangers in verse 1. I just want to say that. I'm gonna make this quick. This is Esau Edom. I'm gonna start at verse 4. But really, all this really goes into Esau Edom. But verse 4, it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased, which is America. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. So no one's going to hinder uh, when Esau Edom is taken down, when he's getting judged. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. And that's not happening now because the righteous are not set up. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, since Esau Edom is laid down, no feller is come up against us. So that's the earth rejoicing when Esau Edom falls. You know, it says hell from. No, I'm not gonna read that. That's all I want. You got it.
I got this Job 20 and
Oh
verse
yeah.
4 to 5. It
Mhm.
says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So and
Mhm.
that just goes with the scripture the brother brought out that Yahweh Shai said he beheld Satan fall as lightning from heaven. It's
Mhm.
not. It's really not a long time. You got to remember too that the Heavenly Father's time is different from us. A day to him is 1,000 years for us. So Esau,
Mhm.
even since the Renaissance, it's only been basically half a day. That's 12 hours. It's not a long time that this man's been in power. We're going to be in power forever. You can't
Mhm.
even fathom eternity.
Yep.
But this man is, and he's going down fast. He's hanging on a thread right now, which is
Mhm.
why I got this other one. But I'll let you grab some if you got anything.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me get this Psalm 10 real quick. Damn, where's it at? Kirkland, he said he lied and wait secretly. Uh, Slovakia. I think, yeah, break down the arm of the wicked and the evil man. No, 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 it's Psalm 9. That's what it is. Psalm 9. That's what I want, not Psalm 10. Real quick. All right, so this is Psalm 9, and I'm going to get the ending. Yep, Psalm 9, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, thou hast rebuked the heathen, thou hast destroyed the wicked, thou hast put out their name forever and ever. O thy enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment. He shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know the name, thy name, will put their trust in thee, for thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee, which is ultimately the elect. I'm gonna skip down a little bit. Quiet and humble. Here we go, verse 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. You know, which this trap that they got set up is their NWO. You know, it's a trap. The Israelites, but they're gonna fall into their own trap. They're gonna fall into their own device, and it's gonna be their downfall. Because with this NWO, they want to kill off Jake. They want the blessing back. They want birthright back. You're not getting that back, buddy. And your time is over. You know. It says, verse 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. So you can be trapped by the works of your own hands. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God and all these other nations are the heathens. And 2/3, y'all forgot about Yahweh Bashim Shah, Allah Shadia, demon like power. You know, Yahweh Bashim Shah. Y'all forgot. You know, it says the wicked shall be turned into hell. It's not talking about them burning. It's talking about their living state. You know, they're going to be in hell, man. This is our hell right now. They're going to be in hell. All the nations, these heathen, they're in heaven right now. They're going to be in hell. You know, it says, for the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but man. Because the nations right now have a God-like complex, you know. And so, hey, the Lord's gonna put them in remembrance that they ain't shit. When it comes to the Israelites, when it comes to Yahweh Shema Shai, they not nothing. When they see Yahweh Shai come back to take this nigga down, and he's standing on that chariot, and the brothers and the sisters start getting beamed up and will change, it's fucking over for you. When the Lord raise up his man, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, it's fucking over for you. You go wish why. I mean, not wish, you go wonder why. Why did I come after them? Why? And it's really because the Lord put that in your heart to do that. Just so what? He can show his power, like how he said in Exodus, with dealing with Pharaoh. Because you the modern Pharaoh, nigga. You know? You got some out.
Yeah. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21 to 22. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup, which the cup represents judgment and slavery. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. And that's how we know this hasn't been fulfilled yet, because we're still in captivity. All right, we're still here. So it hasn't been accomplished as of yet. But we can see that cup is about to get slid down the table to Esau Edom real soon. That first part applies right now. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter Edom. But once your kingdom gets stripped, there ain't no more enjoying shit at all. So now is the time. So once again, we don't know why you're working on the same assembly line as Jake. You need to be, hitting up your forefathers, the elite bankers, and wondering why you broke as hell. But it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Let me see Esau being exposed every day, especially Amalek recently with these tunnels. Right. And it's only gonna get, more and more brought out as we get closer to the end. Which, we're really coming into the time of the famine of the word too pretty soon here, when they're gonna take the truth off the internet and take us off the streets. So you better, get this knowledge while you can, for you Israelites out there, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, so-called, and anybody else that this word resonates with. Because the Lord don't look on the outward appearance. If you're one of his people, you're one of his people. If you don't give a fuck how you look, you get judged all the same. Because you're still under the law also in that sense.
Y'all made a covenant.
Yep. You were there.
Now I'm gonna get this Psalm 137. That'd be it for me. Psalm 137. Huh?
That was the last one I had too.
Okay. It's Psalm 137:7 says, remember, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. And that's the time of the Babylonians. It says, Salakia, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall ye be that reward thee as thou hast served us. And daughter of Babylon, where's that at? It's here in America. All right. it says, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dash thy little ones against a stone." And King David had prophesied uh, dealing with this, you know. So daughter of Babylon, a surely shall be destroyed, you know, and it's not going to rise up again. You know, the epicenter of wickedness will be taken out the earth. Because I had this too, real quick. Isaiah 24, I took it down. 24 and 5. It says, therefore, no, not 24 and 5. 24 and 5. I get the main point. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. And that refers to us, you know. So really, yeah, if it wasn't for us going off, shit, the earth wouldn't be defiled, but it had to. You know, we had to learn wickedness. Esau, Edom, the Lord had to be merciful somewhat unto Esau, Edom, because you have a race that's getting ready to be destroyed for forever. You know, they're not going to be remembered, you know, and shit is only right for them to have their little time of wickedness and rulership, you know, that be over the Lord's people, because it's going to be a very, very long time that they won't be remembered. The nieces and what's it called? What to say? Nephews and sons, they're going to be done, you know. So, you know, uh, yeah, the earth is defiled because they're in rulership. But yeah, that's all I had.
All right. Lord, one that this lesson was edifying to the Akimak out there. Before we close, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akodash. Double honors go out to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.